Okay, so episode 5 is like all hands on deck because even Say's on this mission. So, anyways, they're solving about one of the victims. It's a male this time, but also trying to figure out the worship center where they are. Or maybe it's because of the DNA test that came out with the air. They found out it was a male. Anyways, they're trying to figure out where this person or with connection with all the victims that worship, but also trying to look around the house if they can find the same talismans as the previous people, because they went through here already. And yeah, but I don't see Toop though. Toop didn't go with them. Going through the house, Singha found the talisman. It's hidden somewhere where no one would expect it. I'm assuming he either found it himself or he spoke to Toop, and Toop must have mentioned that when people place in talismans, they place it in an area where no one will actually see it, so they don't like corrupt the prayers or the curse or the blessing or whatever it is. Or it could be that Say saw it and Say called Singha. Maybe Singha is the only one that has gloves on. I'm not sure, but they found the talisman. Like I said before, they found the talisman, but they only found the cloth talisman. They didn't find the doll talisman. That's where Mek comes in. Mek found the doll talisman. It's way in the bottom of the pool. And it's broken, of course. But now Mek has to get it out. But when he was about to reach to get it out, lo and behold, wide-mouthed nursing ghost girl came and attacked Mek. Apparently, this ghost not only going after anyone, it's probably going after anyone trying to interrupt the curse, whoever cast it. So that person or the ghost is being ordered by whoever casting this, actually going after who's trying to stop the curse. But my question is, why in the pool though? Why in water? Was the person that cast it was sure that no one's gonna look? Was the person sure that whoever lived there and died, they weren't going to clean the pool or something? Was it because, it's the last place people would look? And how did it break? That's something I don't get. Why not bury it like others? Why keep it in the pool? That's just something I just don't understand. And how it broke. Because when you put stuff in the water, it will like kind of float reach to the bottom. So how did it break at that point? Now, knowing that Mek and Darin's been attacked by this very same ghost, I wonder if Top, who keeps drawing this ghost, will show them and they will confirm that yes, that's what they saw. Also, if Top's drawing like this, is it the first he sees or was it in dreams? Like, what is this ghost? What do we call this ghost? Does she have a title or something? Also, Top, I love their involvement in this work field. I really do. But let's be honest. If Singha is not around you 24/7, it's bad because that will leave King to use the opportunity to use you as a witness, as a suspect instead of a witness. And let's be honest, King ain't doing shit. He's just trying to show face on places that he's not involved so his daddy can put out a big title and make him feel like, oh yeah, this is my son, I'm proud of him, blah blah blah. King, I don't know what's your purpose here. Just tell me that you're still in love with Singha so I can solve everything to your problems. Speaking of the devil, King is definitely making sure that he's sticking around Singha so he can get to know all the information that's going on. Because let's be honest, Singha is doing everything on his own without letting King know about this. But we're also going back to this place because maybe they've overlooked something. Maybe the people that they talk to lying to them, so they might find someone else that can help them or try to look into these things behind their back by knowing what's going on. I don't know, but King is definitely making sure he's stuck to Singha. And speaking of the place, knowing that there's not much of that type of place in Thailand, so it narrows down to that one specific place that they need to go to. Plus, the booklet they take picture of is the only place that even hands out those things. So maybe they're overlooking something. One thing for sure, they're definitely going there to see what they're overlooking. Hopefully they can give a warrant so they can search the place because they just can't go there willingly, right? And maybe they might find something. Who knows? Top might go there and actually see a ghost that can lead them to a place that they're hiding. I don't know. Now, please don't come for me, but doesn't this kind of look like a cult? Also, who is this guy in the robe? We didn't see him in episode 4, so who this guy is? Maybe he's the one that they need to question. Or maybe they went with that schedule. The man said it is what? Was it every Saturday or every Wednesday? One of those days. I think they went there. Now, before I say anything, now we know Darren is in the hospital because he got hit by a car. Now, I'm not in medical field. I ain't a doctor. Why is his hand broken? Because I would think it would be his foot because he got hit by the car on the foot. But anyways, I want to know who saw Darren to took him to the hospital because I see say and this must be Singha. Anyways, now Say is feeling guilty because he feels like he's the one that caused this problem on Darren because he refused to answer Darren when he wanted to call him, and now he thinks it's his fault that Darren is injured. No, baby, it is not your fault. Let's just bypass the fact that you guys had an argument because of Darren's jealousy. Other from that, it's nobody's fault. Or maybe Say was the one that saw Darren and saved him and bring him to the hospital. Because remember, even though Darren couldn't get him straight call, he did send a voice note. So I'm assuming Say must have just felt guilty, went back and saw Darren on the ground. My question is though, the person that hit him, did they just hit and run, or was it because of the ghost controlling the car and it hit him? Anyways, King is there. King is reassuring Say that it's nobody's fault that the car hit Darren or whatever. I don't get it though. King, I know you mean well, kinda, but get out. Just get out because you're the last person that Say even wants to talk to right now. Now let's address the big elephant in the room. Now, remember in episode 4, we saw that Toop saw pictures of Singha and King in his house, indicating that they once had a romantic relationship. Now, after Toop saved Singha from that scaffolding thing and got hit in the head, he must have gotten treatment after that and then went home and he purchased or got himself a tent because he doesn't want to be sleeping anywhere on anything that belongs to Singha, which obviously got Singha noticing all this. But then Toop talked to Singha and asked Singha if he has feelings for King. I know that Singha will probably say no. The man is still wearing the ring that you gave him, sir. I'm not gonna lie, Singha, it does look kind of bad on you, but at the same time, I don't think you owe Toop any explanation, considering you're not even in a relationship with Toop. Let's talk reality here. But we do see that you kind of like Toop. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, Singha's heart is easily swayed. So whatever Toop is doing innocently, he's definitely falling for it. But also, I love how Singha is dealing with this in a way because let's be honest, yes, Toop is, if you put yourself in Toop's shoes, you're liking someone, but also the person that you're like might actually still love their ex. Besides, remember, he was in the car with Singha. Toop says, I don't want to be stealing nobody's man because I don't want to be that type of person. Even though Toop says even though Singha said he's single, and Toop did declare that I don't want to be stealing nobody's man. I ain't a thief like that. But Singha needs to also make it clear to Toop that, hey, I'm not in a relationship with that man. Not anymore. Maybe Singha will finally open up to Toop the next day and tell him, hey, I'm still single. I don't rock with the same ex. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. But also, I want to know, though, how is Toop making his money? I know he said he's a freelance, but what is he? Freelance art or something? How is he making money to buy food? Do they not cook? Why is it all the time you have to buy breakfast? You can cook. Oh, sorry, you can't use the fridge because Singha said you're not allowed to use my stuff, I guess. But at some point, he must have leveled up by using your stuff, Singha. At least maybe cook for the guy. Also, I'm kind of shocked to the fact that you put a stranger in your house for the first time and you let this person cook for you and you ate it. Just like that. Your trust level, man. I'm telling you, your trust level. I wouldn't even eat from a stranger that I barely even know. You don't know what he will do, but hey, at least you're okay. I ain't gonna lie, you episode 5 will have some flirting with Singer and Taupe, and I'm here for it because I ain't gonna lie, you again. It kind of reminds me of Pit Babe. I know I said that before, but I'm gonna say it again because it kind of reminds me of Pit Babe. This is where Singer will probably say, it's been a while. I've always lonely, yada yada yada. And then Taupe was like, "You're not lonely. You're not alone. You're with me." At this point, bring on episode 5. I can't wait for it Friday. Bring it on. Let me tell you something. I love the way Alpu is gliding his hands around Pavil's waist because Pavil has the waist, the buns, the body. And trust me, everybody on Twitter, no, X and TikTok be talking about it. And I ain't gonna lie you, I'll be talking it too. Even the fact that Pavil's been retweeting it and reposting it too. Like, I don't blame him. He got it. Now all I need to know is what Jimmy's going through and what are the method or the procedure he's going through. Because I need to have that body too. Not the top muscular one, but I need to have that waist too.